Okay, so today we're jumping into something pretty interesting in the formulation world, an ingredient you might see in some high-end products but maybe don't hear about constantly, Meadowfoam seed oil.
Ah, yes. The quiet powerhouse, as some call it. It really is gaining traction.
Totally. We've been looking at a really thorough blog post on it, and
Yeah.
it really lays out why it's special, talks about its structure, stability, all that good stuff.
Yeah, it's one of those ingredients that, well, it solves problems you didn't even know you had in a formulation.
Yeah.
It's functional but feels so elegant.
Right. It doesn't shout, but it definitely performs.
Mm-hmm.
And the name itself, Meadowfoam seed oil, it's actually quite beautiful, isn't it?
It is.
It comes from Limnanthes alba, which grows primarily up in the Pacific Northwest, Oregon, California.
That region, yeah.
Yeah.
Cool, moist climate.
And the story goes, the name comes from when the plants are flowering. All these white blossoms cover the fields, apparently making it look like sea foam on the land.
It's a lovely image. And that origin matters.
Yeah.
Speaks to the plant itself.
Right.
The oil itself, it's cold pressed from the seeds.
Right, cold pressed, which keeps all the good stuff intact.
Exactly. You preserve the nutrients, the natural compounds. That's crucial.
Gotcha. And if you're looking on an ingredient list, the INCI name is Limnanthes alba seed oil. So what's it actually like? Physically?
Well, visually, it's usually pretty clear, maybe a pale yellow. And the scent is very light, almost neutral, won't interfere with anything.
Okay.
But the feel,
Uh-huh.
that's where it really shines. It
Yeah.
feels rich, substantial, but when you put it on the skin, it just glides. Soft, cushioned,
Mm-hmm.
but absolutely not greasy or sticky.
Ooh, that sounds lovely. A rich feel without the heavy, sticky downside you get from some oils.
Precisely. And that leads straight into maybe the first big takeaway, its stability. Because of its unique makeup, it resists oxidation incredibly well.
Meaning it stays fresh.
It stays fresh itself, and it actually helps keep other oils in a blend fresher for longer, too. It's a fantastic antioxidant in that sense.
Okay, let's get into that stability science a bit, because that seems to be the key thing about Meadowfoam seed oil.
It really is its standout feature. It's all down to its fatty acid profile. It's dominated by these really long-chain fatty acids. We're talking C20.1, C22.1, C22.2, mostly omega-9s.
Which is unusual compared to other oils.
Very. Most common oils, like olive, sunflower, grapeseed, they're mostly shorter C16, C18 chains. These longer chains in Meadowfoam seed oil have fewer weak spots, fewer double bonds that can break down easily when exposed to oxygen, light, or heat.
So longer chain equals more stable, less likely to go rancid.
That's the core idea. Think of it like a really tightly woven fabric versus a looser one. It's just inherently more resistant to degradation.
And that translates to shelf life. The blog mentioned it could last, 3 years if stored properly?
Yeah, easily 2 to 3 years in a cool, dark place, which is, that's exceptional for a natural oil. Huge benefit for formulators, right? Especially if you're using expensive or delicate actives.
Definitely. And that stability also makes it great as a carrier oil, especially for infusion.
Oh, absolutely. It's probably one of the most stable choices if you're infusing botanicals, like, say, cannabis. It can handle gentle heat quite well without breaking down.
Right, because you often need some heat for infusion.
You do. Whether it's a double boiler, slow cooker, low and slow is key. Meadowfoam seed oil tolerates that process really well, meaning your infused oil isn't going to spoil quickly.
And the blog post actually gives instructions for that, doesn't it? For anyone interested in making, say, a cannabis-infused version, how to decarb properly and infuse it gently.
Yes, it lays out the steps clearly. It's all about leveraging that stability. Yeah. And because it's so stable, it helps carry those cannabinoids or other infused compounds evenly through a finished product, like a cream or balm.
So better texture, longer shelf life for the final infused product, too?
You got it. Consistency and longevity.
Okay, let's switch gears to how it feels and works on the skin. Because you mentioned that elegant feel.
Yes, the user experience. It absorbs beautifully. It feels light, not tacky, leaves this sort of silky, smooth finish, perfect for things like facial oils, serums, anti-aging products where you want performance without heaviness.
So what's it doing for the skin? How does it work?
Its main strength is moisture retention. Because its structure is actually quite similar to our skin's natural sebum, the skin, well, it kind of recognizes it. It forms this light, breathable barrier on the surface.
A barrier, okay. Like an occlusive?
Semi-occlusive, I'd say. It significantly slows down transepidermal water loss, TEWL, which is just water evaporating from your skin. So it helps your skin hold onto its own moisture, keeping it hydrated from within while protecting the surface. all without feeling greasy or suffocating.
Like it's helping the skin help itself.
In a way, yes. So for anti-aging, it's not just about adding moisture. It's about locking in the hydration the skin needs to look plump, reducing the appearance of fine lines. You get that softness, that suppleness, that glow everyone wants.
Right. And I was a bit surprised to see it mentioned for acne care, too. People often shy away from oils if they have breakouts.
Yeah, that's a common concern, but Meadowfoam seed oil has a very low comedogenic rating. It's generally considered non-comedogenic. Because it mimics natural sebum so well, it can actually help signal to the skin that it doesn't need to overproduce its own oil.
Ah, so it helps balance things out, potentially reducing clogged pores.
Potentially, yes. It's more about regulation than just adding oil.
Makes sense. And it's not just for the face, is it? The blog mentioned other uses.
Oh, loads. Think body scrubs. It gives that perfect slip and glide so the exfoliant works without feeling harsh. Massage oils, too, has this medium absorption rate, see?
Medium, so not instant, but not super slow either.
Exactly. It hangs around long enough for you to actually work the muscles during a massage, provides good lubrication, but then it absorbs without leaving you feeling like an oil slick afterwards.
That sounds ideal for massage.
And it's fantastic for really dry, tough spots. Think cracked heel balms, intensive lip treatments, anywhere you need serious barrier repair and softening.
The theme seems to be protection and moisture without that heavy, greasy feel.
That's a great way to put it.
Okay, what about hair? Because the blog really emphasized that its action on hair is, well, different, due to that same structure we talked about.
Yes, absolutely key point here. Those long-chain fatty acids, the C20s, the C22s, they are simply too large physically to penetrate deep into the hair shaft, into the cortex. Not like, say, coconut oil, which has smaller fatty acids that can soak in.
So Meadowfoam seed oil doesn't really repair hair from the inside out.
Not primarily, no. Its strength is on the surface. It acts as an amazing coating agent. It forms this smooth protective film around the hair shaft almost instantly.
And what does that film do?
Two main things. One, it locks in existing moisture within the hair, preventing it from drying out. Two, it acts as a physical shield against damage, environmental stressors, heat styling, that sort of thing.
Ah, okay. So protective coating. What does that mean for how hair looks and feels?
Well, that smooth coating directly improves gloss and shine. It smooths down the hair cuticle, which reflects light better. It can also add a feeling of fullness or volume because it's lightly coating each strand.
Nice. And it mentioned helping with brittle or damaged hair.
Yes, because that coating helps protect the weakened structure. It smooths the cuticle, reduces friction between strands, prevents further moisture loss. All things that help brittle or chemically treated hair look and feel better. It can even help reduce frizz.
Makes sense. And it even offers some UV protection and helps color last longer.
Seems so. That protective film likely offers a bit of a buffer against UV rays. And by sealing the cuticle, it helps prevent color molecules from washing out as quickly. Big plus for color care products.
Definitely. And scalp health.
Yeah, it can moisturize the scalp too. By hydrating the skin on the scalp, it can help reduce dryness and flakiness, which often contribute to dandruff.
Versatile stuff. And formulation-wise for hair, it blends well.
Very much so. For finer hair, you might blend it with other light oils like argan or camellia seed oil. For a really intensive mask, for thick or coarse hair, you can pair it with richer things like castor oil or avocado oil. It plays well with others.
Good to know. Okay, let's wrap up with some practical formulation tips. You mentioned the medium absorption rate.
Right, it's classed as a semi-fatty oil.
Yeah.
It sits nicely between those really light, fast-absorbing dry oils and the heavier, richer ones. Absorbs slowly enough for massage, like we said,
Yeah.
but doesn't leave that greasy after feel.
And safety-wise, comedogenic rating.
Very low to non-comedogenic, as we discussed.
Mm-hmm.
Generally very safe for most skin types, even sensitive or acne-prone. You can use it neat, directly on the skin, no problem.
And usage levels, how much would you typically use?
Really flexible. The blog notes anywhere from 5% up to 100%, so maybe 5-20% in the light facial serum, but you could go much higher, even 100% for a massage oil or a rich balm.
And because it's so stable with heat?
Right. You can add it during the heated oil phase when you're making an emulsion, like a lotion or cream.
Mm-hmm.
Or if you prefer, add it during the cool down phase. It gives you options during manufacturing, which is always nice.
Any favorite blending partners mentioned?
Yeah, some nice ideas. For deep nourishment, they suggested pairing it with oat oil and marula oil. Sounds lovely,
That
right?
sounds very soothing.
And for something faster absorbing, maybe blend it with pomegranate seed oil and MCT oil for a lighter feel.
And the blog itself gives some full formulations too, right? Using Meadowfoam seed oil.
Yeah, there are examples like a cannabis-infused lotion, a calendula balm for dry skin, and a classic massage oil recipe. Really shows how you can use it in practice.
Speaking of formulations and great resources, I have to give a quick mention to 420formulator.com. It's run by Mike Harmon, and it's just an amazing resource if you're into making your own skincare, especially if you're interested in working with cannabis. They have fantastic guides like the one we've been talking about, really solid stuff.
Definitely a great site. So I guess the main takeaway with Meadowfoam seed oil is it's this incredibly stable workhorse. Protects the formula, protects the skin, protects the hair, delivers moisture and that beautiful, non-greasy elegance.
Yeah, it really redefines protective oil, doesn't it? Which makes me wonder, thinking ahead, given that its specialty is coating and shielding rather than deep penetration, how critical could that characteristic become, for future products designed specifically to protect against increasing environmental stress, like pollution shields or enhanced UV protection
Oh,
formulations?
that's a really interesting thought. Its barrier-forming ability could be uniquely suited for that kind of protective focus.
Yeah.
Definitely something to consider.
Food for thought. And hey, just as a friendly tip, if you are looking for more free, really well thought out formulations for skincare balms, lotions, serums, you name it, seriously, do check out 420formulator.com. It's a great place to learn and find inspiration.